Hello everybody, this is Delphi here. This is my second take on this part, because of, I kinda took a little too long to explain some things, so yeah, anyway, moving on. This is What If Deku Was the Legion part 17, last time we left off, they figured out his identity, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, moving on, yada yada yada. The same day, fucking Izuku kinda is just like, not wearing his hood, but still wearing the mask. He's wearing the hoodie, but not the hood, so his green hair is out. Everyone's just like, what the hell? Because he's usually just never seen not wearing the hood. So yeah. Yada yada, we're moving on. At that night, Nemri comes by for a little hangout, some asking of questions. She asks, how's it been? He says it's been good. Crap. She asks, fuck, shit, I'm missing some spots because I'm kind of rushing stuff, damn it. He says it's been good, especially since he has friends who didn't leave him. Nemri's kind of like, sorry about that. Izuku says, it's fine with you, mostly. Because you weren't exactly a part of the whole-on team. Crap. You were there, you just weren't really a part of the team. You were more of a guest, I guess you can say. An oncoming guest. Is that the right word to use? I don't know. I don't care. But, like, with other people, like Izawa, Mike, and other people were like exactly like official a gang, like an official part of like the whole on team, the whole on gang and all that stuff. Gang's not the right word to use, nor is team, but friend group, that's the better way of saying it. So yeah. Yeah, they kind of just hang out afterwards. After that. And Nemri asked how he was capable of coping with all his friends leaving. Izuku just goes dead silent and then just says, killing people. Nemri says, oh, really? Izuku says, not really killing people, more like killing a person, then them coming back, so more like torture. Yeah, a torture where you escape and then get chased and then it's killed. Pretty much. I almost accidentally paused it. Where was I? So yeah, they kind of just hang out for the rest of the night. Nemri leaves, Izuku goes to bed, yada yada yada. Couple days pass. Whenever they go back to school, that's when the fucking we're back in. I don't know when the fucking what's it called, license happens. But yeah. That'll happen a bit later because I can't fucking remember when it happens. So yeah. Anyway, that day, just fucking in the classroom, like every once in a while, Izuku and Aizawa will make a joke, and like fucking laugh to it. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Because they never heard Aizawa like ever laugh, like ever. Yet he's like chuckling to jokes and laughing and all that stuff whenever their so-called prisoner pretty much makes a joke and all that stuff, and they kind of just joke around for the entire time. Anyway, hold up real quick. Sorry about that. Anyway, since Izuku kind of became the assistant teacher, he's been helping with training you in two different ways. In the most obvious one, combat training, because like this guy has years of combat training. Well, kinda. More like years of running, I guess you can say. But he also helps with stealth because, again, as I've said, he's quiet. He's pretty quiet and also very gentle. because he fell from like a high spot, landed on someone's head without breaking that person's neck or breaking his leg, and just like jumped off of them like there was like no, he wasn't there in the first place. That's because of his hero training mostly. So he kind of teaches also stealth as well. Not really, but yeah. But moving on. Is this kind? But yeah. Anyway, where was I? Yike. Anyway, I don't know why I said yike. Anyway, that night, Emery comes by again, hangs out for a bit. And since she's the R-rated hero, as you know, she kind of gets a little flirty every once in a while. How the fuck did I... Okay, whatever. Every once in a while. Zuku's not really phased with it because, you know, he knows that she's the R-rated hero. I mean, he still gets flustered and all that stuff, but not as much. He's just mostly like, good try. So, yeah. Anyway, at some point, Nemri takes off Izuku's mask, which the identity, not goddammit, identity doesn't like put another one on his face, and she's like, and she says, "Huh, you don't look a day older from the day you went missing. If I didn't know better, we would have already been having a fun time." She says, and trust me when I say this, I don't want to fucking say it either, but yeah. Zuku's, and then she like puts her nose on his nose, and Zuku just like super flustered, fucking like got super embarrassed because, you know, he grabs the mask, puts it back on, and he's like in his head he's like fucking he's like, God damn it, you're enjoying this, aren't you? He says that to the fucking identity, and fucking, cause yeah. Anyway, Nemery leaves. And guess who is watching outside the god? Well, she can't watch. Did I say there was one? No, there was windows in that shit, but he couldn't like jump off because, you know. Well, why would he? First off, he had no reason to, and also, you know, it's not exactly something soft to land on or something to bounce him off. Because before with that other guy, he kind of like bounced off his neck, used his neck to bounce, which could kill someone, but he was so gentle that it didn't. So yeah. Anyway, the whole time, fucking Toga sitting in a goddamn tree watching this, and she's like, God damn you. Hold up real quick. Anyway, let's resume. Where was I? Toga's been watching, and she's like, that bitch is trying to steal my man. Because she still has a major goddamn crush on him. I don't think you guys heard that. But anyway. Because, you know, it's Toga. Nazuku doesn't love Toga anymore. I'm pretty sure I've already said this. It's mostly because she, you know, pretty much ruined his life. So yeah, in the night when Izuku's pretty much going to bed, like let's say for some, no, I got, um, Toga breaks in and is about to, I don't know, kidnap Izuku. Yeah. And right before she was capable of even touching him, the identity or whatever, fucking Christ, like put a bunch of like images in his goddamn head that like it was like a nightmare, like flashing lights, all that stuff, like a way of torture. And he woke up and fucking saw Toga, and instantaneously he was fucking like got out the goddamn way. And he's like, "Who's there?" As he pulls out his goddamn knife. And Toga just says, "Stop moving," or something like that. Fucking Christ, I can't think. But anyway. Izuku's like, "You." Because he knows Toga, and he knows her her name and all that shit, but he just says you. And Toga's like, "Oh, you don't remember me enough to even remember my name?" And Izuku says, "I remember your name, Toga. Well, how could I ever forget the person who ruined my life?" And Toga's like, "Oh, I didn't ruin your life. If anything, I showed you a different way." And Deku just says, "No, you fucking didn't." And let's say Toga tried to stab Izuku, but he didn't even like block the goddamn stab. He just grabbed her neck and is like holding her up pretty much now and just choking her. And he like gets the knife out of her hand and literally just says, "You will suffer for what you have done to me. You have ruined my life. You have ruined my life. And I used to love you. But no, I'm not anymore. You're a terrible person. And how could I ever love you?" And he pretty much just chokes her until she passes out. He drops her on the floor, and he grabs a knife and is lifting it up in the air. And in his head, fucking, all you hear is, hold up, let me get the right voice real quick. Do it. Do it. Fuck, I changed voices, what the fuck. Anyway, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. And by the end of it, he lowers his knife down, like, really fastly, but right next to goddamn Toga's head, and it's like, I'm not willing to kill her, but he said, and he's like, because it was the identity was saying do it in his head and all that shit. "This will be fun. It may entertain you to watch her be tortured." So yeah, anyway, that's the end of this, guys. Bye.